Hi, today we're going to learn how to make a duct tape clutch.
For your clutch, you're going to need 2 colors of colored duct tape. You're probably going to want a pattern and then another color that goes along with it very nicely. A cutting board. And an X-Acto knife or utility knife.
Alright, so for our colors, we have chosen pink and tie-dye. First, we're taking our pink and you're going to make it about as long as you want your clutch to be, but make it slightly longer by about a centimeter so that you have space to cut off.
Okay, so now that you cut your piece of tape, you're going to cut a duplicate piece, and what you're going to do is overlap them so that they're connected. You're going to overlap them by about 10 centimeters. Then, you're going to take a third piece and do the same thing with it, overlapping it by 10 centimeters. Take a fourth piece and do the same exact step. With your final piece, you're going to overlap it the same way you've overlapped the other ones.
Alright, now you're going to flip over your first side that has 5 pieces of duct tape overlapped by 1 centimeter. And you're going to use your other color. For us, it's tie-dye. And you're going to make sure that it's even up at the bottom. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it's better to be even. Then you're going to do the same thing that you did on the other side and overlap by about 1 centimeter. It's okay if they're completely different sizes because you can still just cut them off when you're done. Continue overlapping until you get exactly as high as your other piece, making sure that you did the same thing you did at the bottom, trying to line them up as perfectly as possible. Remember, we are only human.
Okay, now you're going to cut a piece of tape. In case your strips are crooked, you're going to cut a piece of tape that's the length of your strips. Take that strip and lay it on the edge of your clutch to make it nice and smooth. Repeat that for the other side.
Alright, now you're going to take either your scissors or your cutting knife. In this case, we're using scissors. And you're going to try to cut off the parts of your clutch that are sticking out and look uneven to make it so that it's a little bit more even. This part is very important because it's how your clutch is going to be shaped when you're finished. Then you're going to do the same thing for the other side.
So now, with your even fabric of tape, you're going to fold it in half, but fold it a bit unevenly so that somewhat of a flap hangs over. Make a really strong crease and hold it there. Now, since my line is crooked, I'm going to just cut it so that it's more even. And it's crooked. Okay. Fold and make a crease. Now you're going to cut 2 pieces of your tape that are half the length of your clutch fabric.
Alright, now that you have your two pieces that match the outer lining, you're going to line them up as nicely as you can with the side and try to make it so that half is on one side and the other half's on the other side, which I just messed up. Okay. Make it as even as possible, and then you can just fold it over to the other side. Don't go all the way up to the top because you'll make it so that you can't open your clutch. Your clutch should look like this. Now that you've done one side, you're going to do the other side also. Try to make it look just like the other one. Half on one side and then fold it over half in the back. Make sure that it's nice and tight so that your clutch doesn't have any of the sticky part on the inside. As you can see, there are flaps that look very weird at the bottom. Take your scissors or your cutting knife and just cut them off.
Okay, there are 3 ways now you can secure your clutch flap. You can either make a little strap like that, which will open it, or a little ring to go around the side. There's also a way that you can do this by taking a small piece of tape, cutting it, and just folding it so you have a little piece of stickiness. Now, you're just going to attach it to the front of your clutch. And just fold it over onto the other side so it secures your clutch. The way you can make this flap is take your inside color cut a piece of tape the same size you made your sticky fold thing. And fold it in half, but leave some stickiness on the edge. Might have to fold some years over. You can cut this into a fun pattern or design, whatever. And then attach the stickiness to the clutch flap and make sure some stickiness can touch this part, and now you have a little flap. To make the ring, just make a simple bracelet and then attach it to the side. This is how you make a duct tape clutch. Please enjoy this tutorial and comment, then subscribe. Thank you very much.